Vietnamese cuisine encompasses the foods and beverages of Vietnam, and features a combination of 5 fundamental tastes Vietnamese, nu vi, in the overall meal. Each Vietnamese dish has a distinctive flavor which reflects one or more of these elements. Common ingredients include fish sauce, shrimp paste, soy sauce, rice, fresh herbs, fruit and vegetables. Vietnamese recipes use lemongrass, ginger, mint, Vietnamese mint, long coriander, Saigon cinnamon, bird's eye chili, lime, and Thai basil leaves. Traditional Vietnamese cooking is greatly admired for its fresh ingredients, minimal use of dairy and oil, complementary textures, and reliance on herbs and vegetables. With the balance between fresh herbs and meats and a selective use of spices to reach a fine taste, Vietnamese food is considered one of the healthiest cuisines worldwide. Philosophical importance. As the people respect balance rules, Vietnamese cuisine always combines fragrance, taste, and color. Vietnamese cuisine always has 5 elements which are known for its balance in each of these features. Many Vietnamese dishes include 5 fundamental taste senses: nu vi, spicy, metal, sour, wood, bitter, fire, salty, water, and sweet, earth, corresponding to 5 organs: nu tang, gall bladder, small intestine, large intestine, stomach, and urinary bladder. Vietnamese dishes also include 5 types of nutrients: nu chat, powder, water or liquid, mineral elements, protein and fat. Vietnamese cooks try to have 5 colors: nu sac, white, metal, green, wood, yellow, earth, red, fire, and black, water, in their dishes. Dishes in Vietnam appeal to gastronomes via the 5 senses: nam giat quan, food arrangement attracts eyes, sounds come from crisp ingredients, 5 spices are detected on the tongue, aromatic ingredients coming mainly from herbs stimulate the nose, and some meals, especially finger food, can be perceived by touching. Whether complex or simple, Vietnamese dishes also offer satisfying mouthfeel during the dining enjoyment. 5-element correspondence. Vietnamese cuisine is influenced by the Asian principle of 5 elements and Mahabhuta. Yin-yang balance. The principle of yin and yang is applied in composing a meal in a way that provides a balance that is beneficial for the body. While contrasting texture and flavors are important, the principle primarily concerns the heating and cooling properties of ingredients. Certain dishes are served in their respective seasons to provide contrasts in temperature and spiciness of the food and environment. Some examples are: duck meat, considered cool, is served during the hot summer with ginger fish sauce, which is warm. Conversely, chicken, which is warm, and pork, which is hot, are eaten in the winter. Seafoods ranging from cool to cold are suitable to use with ginger. Warm, spicy foods, hot, are typically balanced with sourness, which is considered cool. Balut, hot vit lan, meaning upside-down egg, cold, must be combined with Vietnamese mint, rau ram, hot. Cultural importance. Salt is used as the connection between the worlds of the living and the dead. Bon phu thi is used to remind new couples of perfection and harmony at their weddings. Food is often placed at the ancestral altar as an offering to the dead on special occasions, such as Lunar New Year. Cooking and eating play an extremely important role in Vietnamese culture. The word "in" to eat is included in a great number of proverbs and has a large range of semantic extensions. Regional variations. The mainstream culinary traditions in all 3 regions of Vietnam share some fundamental features. Freshness of food. Most meats are only briefly cooked. Vegetables are eaten fresh. If they are cooked, they are boiled or only briefly stir-fried. Presence of herbs and vegetables. Herbs and vegetables are essential to many Vietnamese dishes and are often abundantly used. Variety and harmony of textures. Crisp with soft, watery with crunchy, delicate with rough. Broths or soup-based dishes are common in all 3 regions. Presentation. The condiments accompanying Vietnamese meals are usually colorful and arranged in eye-pleasing manners, while sharing some key features. Vietnamese culinary tradition differs from region to region. In northern Vietnam, a colder climate limits the production and availability of spices. As a result, the foods there are often less spicy than those in other regions. Black pepper is used in place of chilies as the most popular ingredient to produce spicy flavors. In general, northern Vietnamese cuisine is not bold in any particular taste. Sweet, salty, spicy, bitter, or sour. Most northern Vietnamese foods feature light and balanced flavors that result from subtle combinations of many different flavoring ingredients. The use of meats such as pork, beef, and chicken were relatively limited in the past. Freshwater fish, crustaceans, and mollusks, such as prawns, squids, shrimps, crabs, clams, and mussels, are widely used. Many notable dishes of northern Vietnam are crab-centered, e.g., bún riu. Fish sauce, soy sauce, prawn sauce, and limes are among the main flavoring ingredients. Being the cradle of Vietnamese civilization, northern Vietnam produces many signature dishes of Vietnam, such as bún riu and bánh cuốn, which were carried to central and southern Vietnam through Vietnamese migration. Other famous Vietnamese dishes that originated from the north, particularly from Hanoi, include bún cha, rice noodle with grilled marinated pork; pho ga, rice noodle with chicken; cha ca lavong, rice noodle with grilled fish. The abundance of spices produced by central Vietnam's mountainous terrain makes this region's cuisine notable for its spicy food, which sets it apart from the two other regions of Vietnam where foods are mostly not spicy. Once the capital of the last dynasty of Vietnam, Hu's culinary tradition features highly decorative and colorful food, reflecting the influence of ancient Vietnamese royal cuisine. The region's cuisine is also notable for its sophisticated meals consisting of many complex dishes served in small portions. Chili peppers and shrimp sauces are among the frequently used ingredients. Some Vietnamese signature dishes produced in central Vietnam are bún bo hue and bánh coi. The warm weather and fertile soil of southern Vietnam create an ideal condition for growing a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and livestock. As a result, foods in southern Vietnam are often vibrant and flavorful, with liberal uses of garlic, shallots, and fresh herbs. Sugar is added to food more than in the other regions. The preference for sweetness in southern Vietnam can also be seen through the widespread use of coconut milk in southern Vietnamese cuisine. Vast shorelines make seafood a natural staple for people in this region. Some signature seafood dishes from southern Vietnam include bánh cod and bún mam. Cooking techniques. Some common Vietnamese culinary terms include ran, chien, fried dishes; rang, dry pan roasted; chien nuc mam, fried then tossed with fish sauce; chien bát, battered then deep fried; rang, dry fried dishes without oil; ap chow, pan fried then sautéed; zao, stir fry, sautéing; zao toi, stir fry with garlic, very common way of cooking vegetables; zao saat, sautéed with lemongrass and chili pepper; zao lan, pan searing or stir frying quickly to cook raw meat; zao mang, braised or sautéed with bamboo shoots; noi tiet, stuffed with minced meat before cooking; sa chua nagat, fried with sweet and sour sauce; ko stew, braised dishes; ko literally dried stew, until the sauce thickens; ko tiu, ko gung, ko riang, stewed with peppercorns, ginger, galangal; now, means cooking, usually in a pot; now nuk dua, cooked with coconut water; ham, nin, slow cook with spices or other ingredients; gun, broth-like soup to be served over rice; rim, simmering; luoc, boiling with water, usually fresh vegetables and meat; chan, blanch; hap, steamed dishes; hap sa, steamed with lemongrass; hap Hong Kong or hap shi do. Hong Kong style steamed dish, i.e. with scallion, ginger and soy sauce. Clay pot cooking of northern style. Sua, cook in clay pot with milk. Chuoi do, cooked with young banana and tofu. Goi, salad dishes, usually with meat, fish. Nam, salads, usually meatless. Nun, grilled dishes. Nun Zion, skewered dishes. Nun entree, cooked in bamboo tubes over fire. Nun moi, nun trui, tui, char grilled over open fire. Nun dat sate, le chuoi, cooked in a clay mold or banana leaves wrap, or recently, kitchen foil, hence the method has evolved into nun zay bak. Nun moi ot, marinated with salt and chili pepper before being grilled. Nun toi, marinated with garlic then grilled. Nun mo han, grilled then topped with melted lard, peanuts, and chopped green onions. Bam, sautéed mix of chopped ingredients. Chow, congee dishes. Sup, soup dishes, not gun or clear broth soup. Roti, roasting then simmering meat, usually with strong spices. Kari, curry or curry-like dishes. Ki, roasted dishes. Lao, hot pot dishes. Nung dam, cooked in a vinegar-based hot pot. Some variations include vinegar and coconut water-based hot pot. Goon, any dish featuring rice paper wraps with bun and fresh herbs. Bop thao tai chan, raw meat or seafood prepared with lime or vinegar. Typical Vietnamese family meal. A typical meal for the average Vietnamese family would include large bowl pot cooker of steamed long-grain white rice, individual bowls of rice, fish, seafood, meat, tofu, grilled, boiled, steamed, stewed or stir-fried with vegetables, a stir-fry dish, raw, pickled, steamed, or fresh vegetables, gun, a clear broth with vegetables and often meat or seafood, or other soup, prepared fish sauce for dipping, to which garlic, pepper, chili, ginger, or lime juice are sometimes added according to taste, dipping sauces and condiments depending on the main dishes, such as pure fish sauce, ginger fish sauce, tamarind fish sauce, soy sauce, moi tiu chan, salt and pepper with lime juice, or moi ot, salt and chili. Small dish of relishes, such as salted eggplant, pickled white cabbage, pickled papaya, pickled garlic or pickled bean sprouts. Fresh fruits or desserts, such as chil dishes except individual bowls of rice are communal and are to be shared in the middle of the table. It is also customary for the younger to ask, wait for the elders to eat first and the women sit right next to the rice pot to serve rice for other people. They also pick up food for each other as an action of care. Feast. A feast Vietnamese, co, teek, is a significant event for families or villages, usually up to 12 people for each table. A feast is prepared for weddings, funerals, and festivals, including the longevity wishing ceremony. In a feast, ordinary foods are not served, but boiled rice is still used. The well-known feast is the Feast of 49 Quan Ho villages with Co Nam Tang. A Vietnamese feast has two courses, main course mon man, salty dish, and dessert mon nagat, sweet dish. All dishes, except for individual bowls of rice, are enjoyed collectively. All main course dishes are served simultaneously rather than one after another. The major dish of the main course is placed in the centers of the tables, usually big pots of soup or hot pot. Attendants are arranged into several groups according to their social status, gender, age, degree of acquaintance, and eating habits and preferences. Customarily, female guests will bring some food and help the hosts to prepare the feast. A basic feast ko mo tang consists of 10 dishes, 5 in bowls, nam bat, bong, mean, cellophane noodles, mang, bamboo shoot, mok, meatball, chim or ga tan, bird or chicken stew dishes, and 5 on plates, nam dia, gio, Vietnamese sausage, cha, ga or vit luoc, boiled chicken or duck, nam, Vietnamese salad, and zao, stir-fried dishes. This kind of feast is traditional and is organized only in northern Vietnam. Other variations are found in central and southern Vietnam. 4 dishes indispensable in the Feast of Tet are gio, nem, spring roll, nin, stew dishes, and mok. At this time, the feast for offering ancestors includes sticky rice, boiled chicken, Vietnamese rice wine, and other preferred foods by ancestors in the past. Gifts are given before guests leave the feast. Imperial cuisine. In the Nguyen dynasty, the 50 best chefs from all over the kingdom were selected for the Thuong Thien board to serve the king. There were 3 meals per day, 12 dishes at breakfast and 66 dishes for lunch and dinner, including 50 main dishes and 16 sweets. An essential dish was bird's nest soup to yen. Other dishes included shark fin, bi ka, abalone, bao nu, deer's tendon, gan nai, bear's hands, te gao, and rhinoceros skin, da te giak. Water had to come from the Ham Long Well, the Bao Quoc Pagoda, the Cam Lo Well near the base of Tuy Van Mountain, or from the source of the Hong River. Rice was the variety from the Nku Imperial rice field. Phuoc Tik clay pots for cooking rice were used only a single time before disposal. No one was allowed to have any contact with the cooked dishes except for the cooks and Thuong Thien board members. The dishes were first served to eunuchs, then the king's wives, after which they were offered to the king. The king enjoyed meals alone in a comfortable, music-filled space. Popularity. Outside of Vietnam, Vietnamese cuisine is widely available in countries with strong Vietnamese immigrant communities, such as Australia, the United States, Canada, and France. Vietnamese cuisine is also popular in Japan, Korea, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Germany, Poland, and Russia, and in areas with dense Asian populations. Television shows featuring Vietnamese food have increased in popularity. Luc Nguyen from Australia currently features a television show, Luc Nguyen's Vietnam, dedicated on showcasing and instructing how to cook Vietnamese dishes. On the Great Food Truck Race, a Vietnamese sandwich truck called Nam Nam Truck received the most money in the first 5 episodes. Anthony Bourdain wrote, "You don't have to go looking for great food in Vietnam. Great food finds you. It's everywhere. In restaurants, cafes, little storefronts, in the streets, carried in makeshift portable kitchens on yokes borne by women vendors. Your cyclo driver will invite you to his home, your guide will want to bring you to his favorite place. Strangers will rush up and offer you a taste of something they're proud of and think you should know about. It's a country filled with proud cooks, and passionate eaters." Vietnam is also well known for its street food. According to Forbes.com, Ho Chi Minh City, the biggest city in Vietnam, is one of the best 10 places to have street food. Proverbs. En Trong Noi, Ngoy Trong Hong. Checking the status of the rice pot when eating, watch what direction you are sitting. Be careful of possible faux pas. In Theo Thuo, O Theo T = living in accordance to one's limit and social circumstance. Cha and Man, Con Kot Nook. The father eats salty food, the children go thirsty. Bad actions will later bring bad luck consequences to descendants. Nhai Ki No Lao, K Sao Tot Lua. Chewing carefully makes one feel full longer, plowing deep is good for the rice. Careful execution brings better results than hasty actions. Hokkien, Hok Noi, Hok Goi, Hok Mo. Learning how to eat, how to speak, how to rap, how to open. Everything needs to be learned, even the simplest, start from how to eat. Politely, many Vietnamese idioms reflect the sex as eating mapping. Ong and Cha, Ba and Nem. He has meatball, she has spring rolls. Both husband and wife have secret lovers. Chan com them pho. Inappetence of rice, desire of noodle. Equals a man gets bored of his wife and find another girl. In bon tien. You eat the cake, you pay the money. Equals having sex with prostitutes. In vung kong biet kui mep. Eating on the sly without cleaning your mouth. Equals committing adultery but left trace. Food in relation to lifestyle. Vietnamese cuisine is reflective of the Vietnamese lifestyle, from the preparation to how the food is served. Going through long phases of war and political conflict, as well as cultural shifts, the vast majority of the Vietnamese people have been living in poverty. Therefore, the ingredients for Vietnamese food are often very inexpensive, but nonetheless, the way they are cooked together to create a yin-yang balance makes the food simple in appearance but rich in flavor. Due to economic conditions, maximizing the use of ingredients to save money has become a tradition in Vietnamese cooking. In earlier decades and even nowadays in rural areas, every part of a cow is used, from the muscle meat to the intestines, nothing is wasted. The higher quality cuts from farmed animals, cows, pigs, would be cooked in stir-fry, soup or other dishes, while the secondary cuts would be used in blood sausages or soup. The same goes for vegetables like scallions. The leafy part is diced into small bits which are used to add flavor to the food, while the crunchy stalk and roots are replanted. Nuoc mam, fish sauce, is the most commonly used and iconic condiment in Vietnamese cooking. It is made from fermented raw fish, and is served with most of the Vietnamese dishes. Vietnamese cuisines are not known for ingredients with top quality, but rather for the very inexpensive and simple scraps that are creatively mixed together to create dishes with bold flavor. A traditional southern Vietnamese meal usually includes com trang, plain white rice, ca co tu, catfish in a clay pot, gun chua ca loc, sour soup with snakehead fish, and it would be incomplete without fish sauce served as a condiment. Dishes are prepared less with appearance in mind, but are served family-style to bring everyone together after a long day of work. Despite being a small country in Southeast Asia, the foods from each region in Vietnam carry their distinctive and unique characteristics that reflect the geographical and living conditions of the people there. The traditional southern Vietnamese meal is made up of fresh ingredients that only the fertile Mekong Delta could provide, such as ca loc, and a wide range of tropical fruit like mangosteen, mango, and dragon fruit. The southern-style diet is very green, with vegetables, fish and tropical fruits as the main ingredients. Central Vietnam is the region in which food is prepared with the strongest, boldest flavors. This region is constantly under harsh weather conditions all throughout the year, so people there do not have as many green ingredients as others do in the north and south of Vietnam. Instead, the coastline around the central Vietnam area is known for its salt and fish sauce industries. These two condiments are central to their daily diets. Northern Vietnamese cuisine has a strong Chinese influence, and its iconic dish is pho. While rice is a staple in the southern Vietnamese diet, the north has a preference for noodles. Due to the drastic differences in climate and lifestyles throughout the three main regions of Vietnam, the foods vary. Northern Vietnamese cooking is the least bold in flavor compared to the foods from central and southern Vietnam. Popular dishes. When Vietnamese dishes are referred to in English, it is generally by the Vietnamese name without the diacritics. Some dishes have gained descriptive English names, as well. Popular Vietnamese dishes include noodle soups. Vietnamese cuisine boasts a huge variety of noodle soups, each with distinct influences, origins and flavors. A common characteristic of many of these soups is a rich broth. Soup and chow congis. Rice dishes. Sticky rice dishes. Bon. The Vietnamese name for pastries is bon. Many of the pastries are wrapped in various leaves, bamboo, banana, dong, gai, and boiled or steamed. One of the historic dishes, dating to the mythical founding of the Vietnamese state, is square cake, bon chung. As it is a savory dish and thus not a true pastry, bon chung and the accompanying bon day are laden with heaven and earth symbolism. These dishes are associated with offerings around the Vietnamese New Year Tet. Additionally, as a legacy of French colonial rule and influence, bûche de Noël is a popular dessert served during the Christmas season. Wraps and rolls. Bánh tráng can be understood as either of the following. Bánh tráng quan than rice flour sheet dried into what is commonly called rice paper, used in making spring roll, cha gio, and summer rolls, goi gun, by applying some water to soften the texture. Bánh tráng nun, in the south, or bánh đa in the north. These are large, round, flat rice crackers, which, when heated, enlarge into round, easily shattered pieces. They can be eaten separately, although they are most commonly added into the vermicelli noodle dishes like sao lao and mi quang. Many types of bánh tráng exist, including the clear sesame seed ones, prawn-like cracker with dried spring onions, and sweet milk. Sandwiches and pastries. Meat dishes. Seafood dishes. Salads. Goi is Vietnamese salad. Of the many varieties, the most popular include curries. Vietnamese curry is also popular, especially in Central and South due to the cultural influence of Indian and Malay traders. Another type of well-known Vietnamese curry is beef brisket curry or oxtail curry. The beef curries are often served with French bread for dipping, or with rice. Ca ri ga is a popular Vietnamese curry made with chicken, carrots, sweet potatoes, and peas in a coconut curry sauce. It is also served with rice or baguette. Pickled vegetable dishes. Dua moi is Vietnamese term for these dishes. Fermented fish or shrimp. Mam, a Vietnamese term for fermented fish or shrimp, is used as main course, ingredients or condiments. The types of fish most commonly used to make mam are catfish, snakeheads, and mackerels. The fish flesh remains intact. This is how it is different from nuoc mam, and can be eaten cooked or uncooked, with or without vegetables and condiments. Sour fermented meat dishes. Nem chua, a Vietnamese fermented meat served as is or fried, is made from pork meat, coated by fried rice tin gao, mixed with pork skin and then wrapped in country gooseberry leaves lechum ruot, or Erythrina orientalis leaves lavong nem. The preservation process takes about 3 to 5 days. Sausages. Vietnamese sausage, gio, is usually made from fresh ground pork and beef. Sausage makers may use the meat, skin or ear. Fish sauce is added before banana leaves are used to wrap the mixture. The last step is boiling. For common sausage, 1 kilogram of meat is boiled for an hour. For cha cay, the boiled meat mixture will then be roasted with cinnamon. Vegetarian dishes. Vegetarian dishes in Vietnam often have the same names as their meat equivalents, e.g. pho bo, but in restaurants with che vegetarian sign in front, those dishes are served with tofu instead of meat. Nearly every soup, sandwich and street food has its vegetarian correspondent. Sometimes you can also see notations like pho che, banh mi che, vegetarian sandwich, or cam che, vegetarian rice. The vegetarian food in comparison the normal dishes are almost always cheaper, often it's half the normal price. Che restaurants are mostly frequented by religious Vietnamese people and are rarely found in touristic areas. Desserts. Fruit preserves. Vietnamese use fruits in season. When the season is passing, they make candied fruit, called ô mai, and fruit preserves, called mut. The original taste of ô mai is sour, sweet, salty, and spicy. The most famous kind of ô mai is ô mai mo, made from apricots harvested from the forest around Perfume Pagoda, Chua Hong, Ha Tay Province. This ô mai consists of apricot covered by ginger, sugar, and licorice root slivers. Tofu. Tofu is widely used in Vietnamese cuisine. It is boiled, fried, sprinkled with ground shrimp or oil-dipped minced spring onion, or used as ingredient in a variety of dishes. Other soybean products range from soy sauce, nuc tuong, usually light soy sauce, fermented bean paste tuong, and fermented bean curd, do fu nu or chow, to du hua, soft tofu sweet soup tao hu nuc duong, or dao pho. Condiments and sauces. Condiments. Vietnamese usually use raw vegetables, rau song, or rau game, sliced vegetable, as condiments for their dishes to combine properly with each main dish in flavor. Dishes in which rau song is indispensable are bon zio and hot pot. The vegetables principally are herbs and wild edible vegetables gathered from forests and family gardens. Leaves and buds are the most common parts of vegetables used. Most of the vegetables have medicinal value. Rau song includes lettuce, raw bean sprout, herbs, shredded banana flour, green banana, water spinach, mango bud and guava leaves. Pairing. Chicken dishes are combined with lime leaves. Crab and seashell dishes are combined with fishy-smelling herb and perilla. Dishes reputed as cold or fishy-smelling, such as catfish, clams, or snails, are combined with ginger or lemongrass. Sauces. Mam tom, shrimp paste. Nuc mam, fish extract, can be used as it is or mixed with lemon juice, garlic, vinegar, sugar, and chili. This mixture is called nuc mam pha. Tuong is made from fermented soybeans. Soy sauce mostly is used in marinades and sauces. Hoisin sauce is used in southern Vietnam to mix with pho while serving. Hot chili sauce. Food colorings. Traditionally, the coloring of Vietnamese food comes from natural ingredients, however today there's an increase in the use of artificial food dye agents for food coloring, in Vietnam. Red, usually from beetroot or by frying annatto seed to make oil, do du. Orange, for sticky rice, comes from gac. Yellow, from turmeric. Green, from pandan leaf or katuk. Purple, from magenta plant, lacam. Black, in gai cake, is from rami leaf, lagai. Dark brown, for stew dishes, uses nuc mao or nuc hang, which is made by heating sugar to the temperature above that of caramel, 170 degrees Celsius. Colorings can be absorbed by mixing ground colorings or coloring liquid or wrapping before boiling to get the extracts. When coloring dishes, the tastes and smells of colorings must also be considered. Herbs and spices. Coriander and green onion leaves can be found in most Vietnamese dishes. A basic technique of stir-frying vegetable is frying garlic or shallot with oil before putting the vegetable into the pan. In northern Vietnam, dishes with fish may be garnished with dill. In central Vietnam, the mixture of ground lemongrass and chili pepper is frequently used in dishes with beef. In southern Vietnam, coconut water is used in most stew dishes. The pear cilantro go gai and rice paddy herb go om or go is indispensable in all kinds of sour soups in the southern Vietnam. Spearmint is often used with strongly fishy dishes. Perilla is usually used with crab dishes. Beverages. Exotic dishes. The use of ingredients typically uncommon or taboo in most countries is one of the quintessential attributes that make Vietnamese cuisine unique. While unusual ingredients can only be found in exotic restaurants in many countries, Vietnamese cuisine is deemed atypical in that the usage of these ingredients can play a customary role in daily family dishes regardless of social class. A common and inexpensive breakfast dish that can be found in any wet market, balut hot vit lan, is a fertilized duck egg with a nearly developed embryo inside, which is boiled and eaten in the shell. It is typically served with fresh herbs, rau ram or Vietnamese coriander, salt, and black pepper. Lime juice is another popular additive when available. A more unusual version of balut dish, fetus quail trung cut lan, is a snack favored by many Vietnamese students. Patty crab and patty snail are the main ingredients in bún riu oc, a popular noodle dish, and in some everyday soup dishes, gun, and braised food, mon bung. Family meals with silkworms, nong, banana flowers, hua chuoi, sparrows, doves, fermented fish and shrimp, mam ka, mam tom tape, are not rare sights. Seasonal favorites include ragworms, ruoi, which are made into many dishes such as fried ruoi omelette, cha ruoi, fermented ruoi sauce, mam ruoi, steamed ruoi, ruoi hap, stir-fried ruoi with radish or bamboo shoot, ruoi zao ku niang mang tui hei ku kai. Northern Vietnamese cuisine is also notable for its wide range of meat choices. Exotic meats such as dog meat, cat meat, rat meat, snake, soft-shell turtle, deer, and domestic goat are sold in street-side restaurants and generally paired with alcoholic beverages. A taboo in many Western countries and in southern Vietnam, consumption of dog meat and cat meat is common throughout the northern part of the country and is believed to raise the libido in men. Patty mouse meat, barbecued, braised, stir or deep-fried, is a rarer dish that can be found in many Vietnamese rural areas or even high-end city restaurants. Furthermore, television chef Andrew Zimmern visited northern Vietnam in the 12th episode of his popular show Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern. Cobra beating heart and dried bones, silkworms, and bull penis are some of the dishes he sampled. He also tried porcupine. Crocodiles were eaten by Vietnamese while they were taboo and off-limits for Chinese. Vietnamese women who married Chinese men adopted the Chinese taboo. Shark fins are imported in massive amounts by Vietnam. Anthony Bourdain, the host chef of Travel Channel's Anthony Bourdain, No Reservations, wrote in April 2005. Everything is used, and nothing wasted in Vietnam. Animal parts that are often disposed of in many Western countries are used fully in Vietnamese cooking. Organs, including lungs, livers, hearts, intestines and bladders of pigs, cattle, and chickens are sold at even higher prices than their meat. Chicken testicles and undeveloped eggs are stir-fried with vegetables and served as an everyday dish. Many of the traditional Northern Lunar New Year dishes such as Tiet Dong, Gio Tu, and Gun Mang Mong Gio involve the use of pig heads, tongues, throats and feet. Pig and beef tails, as well as chicken heads, necks and feet, are Vietnamese favorite beer dishes. Bong, used as an ingredient in gun bong, a kind of soup, is pig skin baked until popped. Steamed pig brains can be found almost anywhere along a Vietnamese street. Also in the northern part of Vietnam, different kinds of animal blood can be made into a dish called tiet gun by whisking the blood with fish sauce and cold water in a shallow dish along with finely chopped, cooked duck innards, such as gizzards, sprinkled with crushed peanuts and chopped herbs such as Vietnamese coriander, mint, etc. It is then cooled until the blood coagulates into a soft, jelly-like mixture and served raw. Coconut worms, or duong dua, is a delicacy found widely in the Tra Vinh province of Vietnam. They are the larva form of the palm weevil and are eaten live within a salty fish sauce with chili peppers. Common ingredients: vegetables, fruits, herbs, rau tam, Vietnamese utensils. Historical influences. Due to historical contact with China, Vietnamese cuisine shares many of its characteristics with Chinese cuisine. In culinary traditions, the Chinese introduced to Vietnam many dishes, including wonton, zai shu, char siu, ha sao, har gao, hu tiu, ka tiu, mi, wheat noodles, bo bia papaya, bon ki, yu diao, mooncake and bon pia, Suzhou-style mooncake, bon tu, nien gao, sui din, tang yuan, bon bao, baozi, com chien duong chao, yangzhou fried rice, and mi zao, chow mein. The Vietnamese adopted these foods and added their own styles and flavors to the foods. Ethnic minorities in the mountainous region near the China-Vietnam border also adopted some foods from China. Ethnic Tay and Nung in Lang Son province adopted Tiet Lon Ki, roasted pork, and Khao Nuc, braised pork belly, from China. Some New World vegetables, such as chili peppers and corn, maize, also made their way to Vietnam from the Ming dynasty. The French introduced baguettes to Vietnam, which were then combined with Vietnamese stuffing to become a popular fast food in Vietnam called banh mi and known overseas as Vietnamese baguettes. Though different from the French counterpart in that the baguette is normally made entirely of rice flour. The French also brought to Vietnam onions, cauliflower, lettuce, potatoes, tarragon, carrot, artichoke, asparagus, and coffee. Onions are called han tay, literally western shallots, asparagus is mang tay, western bamboo shoots, and potatoes are called coi tay, western yam, in Vietnamese, which reflect their origin before arriving in Vietnam. French-influenced dishes are numerous and not limited to salad, pâté, pizza, a Brittany pasty called pâté chaude, bon sung trao, croissant, bon flan, yaourt, yogurt, roti, rotisserie, beau, butter, vit nao cam duc à l'orange, omelette, oeuf au plat, phak shi, farcis, bit tet beefsteak, sot vang cooking with wine, dam bong, jambon, and souk zich sauces. Due to influences from French colonization, the French Indochinese countries of Laos, Vietnam, and Cambodia have several shared dishes and beverages including baguettes and coffee. The French also introduced use of dairy products in Vietnamese-French fusion dishes. Vietnamese cuisine also has influences from its neighbor Champa, Malaysia and Cambodia. The use of coconut milk and fish sauce and various central dishes such as bon cot were influenced by Cham cuisine. Spices including curries were also introduced to Vietnam by Malay and Indian traders. Though not common in the north, curry is a quite popular dish in central and southern Vietnam. The most common form is chicken curry and to a lesser extent, goat curry. Chicken curry is an indispensable dish in many social gathering events, such as weddings, funerals, graduations, and the yearly death anniversary of a loved one. Similar to Cambodia, curry in Vietnam is eaten either with the French baguettes, steamed rice, or round rice noodles, rice vermicelli. Mam bo hoc or prahic, adopted from ethnic Khmer in southern Vietnam, is used as a central ingredient of a Vietnamese rice noodle soup called bun nuc leo, which originated with ethnic Khmers in Vietnam and is not found in Cambodia. Due to contact with communist countries from Eastern Europe, the Vietnamese adopted dishes such as stuffed cabbage soup, tiet dong coladets, sa lat na, Russian salad, and Czech beer. Tet holiday specialty. The week-long Tet holiday marks the beginning of the Lunar New Year and is time for family gathering and fresh optimism for the coming year. And nothing is more synonymous with Tet than Bon Chung. Invented by Prince Lang Lu from Hung King dynasty to symbolize the earth, Bon Chung is a square-shaped rice cake made with glutinous rice, mung beans, and pork. Wrapped in banana leaves, Bon Chung is boiled for a day, resulting in a rice cake that is soft, moist, and sticky. Bon Chung is often served with pickles including white radish, green papaya, chili peppers, carrots, and leeks. See also references. Further reading. Nguyen, Andrea Kinjao, Cost, Bruce, FRW, Baish, Lee, 2006, Into the Vietnamese Kitchen, Treasured Foodways, Modern Flavors. 10 Speed Press, ISBN 1-58008-665-9. Le, Anne, Fay, Julie, 2006, The Little Saigon Cookbook, Vietnamese Cuisine and Culture in Southern California's Little Saigon, Globe Pequot, ISBN 0-7627-3831-6. T. Choi True, Marcel Isaac, 1998, The Food of Vietnam, Authentic Recipes from the Heart of Indochina, Tuttle Publishing, ISBN 962-593-394-8. McDermott, Nancy, Alpert, Karen, 2005, Quick and Easy Vietnamese, 75 Everyday Recipes Chronicle Books, ISBN 0-8118-4434-X. Khai Nguyen, Judy Monroe, 2002, Cooking the Vietnamese Way, revised and expanded to include new low-fat and vegetarian recipes. 21st Century Books, ISBN 0-8225-4125-4. Pauline Nguyen, Luke Nguyen, Mark Jensen, 2007, Secrets of the Red Lantern, Stories and Vietnamese Recipes from the Hart Murdoch Books, ISBN 1-74045-9040 True T. Choi, True, Marcel Isaac, Heinz von Holzen 2005, Authentic Recipes from Vietnam Tuttle Publishing, ISBN 0-7946-0327-0 Hoyer, Daniel 2009, Culinary Vietnam. Gibbs Smith, ISBN 1-4236-0320-6.